Hello, it's me, back again with another indie game, and today we get to check out the full release of Commander Quest. So I checked this out as a demo back a few months ago. It was quite fun. It is a roguelike deck builder of sorts with a couple of interesting tactical pieces to it. We're gonna dive in, check out the full release today though, so see what they've changed, see what they've updated. It was pretty good as a demo, so looking forward to this one. Let's choose the curse slot number 2. Enter name. Alright, here we are, Commander Quest, Flyway Games. I am going to turn down the music slightly. It is epic but loud. Alright, let's get in. We're going to start. Alright, so for folks who remember this one here, you choose a commander over here. You're going to have a couple of different commanders. Right now, though, looks like for the full game they're locked. So in the demo, we got a chance to try out a few different ones, but it looks like we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to play a couple of times before we can get those folks. But basically, these are like somewhat historical folks, but they have magic powers. And then they get changed into different species, basically, as you go along as well. So you're gonna be able to choose between like human and dwarf, and I think some other levels as well later on. But that's what we have. Over here, it's going to show you some basic information, your levels. You're going to level up. It's going to unlock more things. You're also going to start with a basic deck here of different things that you're going to have available, different troops, I should say, that you're going to have available to start off with, and a couple of skills. And then on the right-hand side, it's going to show you your basic information, and then you got some special skills that will unlock as we go along. Right now, you've got like an axe we can throw. And then it's also going to show you your starter relics. So right now we only have this first one, Lionheart. So not much to choose from right now, so we'll just set this up and depart. Eternal Return. You are a spark searching for a place to ignite. The dim surroundings are filled with an unending procession of clay figures, all resembling Richard. As you observe their similar yet slightly varied forms, a voice from the sky speaks. Choose, I will give you one. So similar to like Slay the Spire, you get a choice at the beginning to get a boon or something a little bit to modify your run a little bit. So I increase my maximum health. I can change one card. I can obtain a random common relic. Or I can lose 20% of maximum health and gain a random rare relic. I think that's what we'll probably do because we start off with extra health anyways. So let's get the rare relic. We got a Shell Mass. Selects 2 summon cards from your deck when obtained and change them into random tribal cards. All right. So we get to choose 2 and turn them into tribal cards. So let's take, I guess we'll take 2 amateur militias and change them into tribal cards. So what did we get here? We got a tribal migrant and a tribal shaman. Okay. Yeah, so like with many other games of these, there's basically like classes that we're gonna get. So there's like melee, there's ranged, there's magic classes, and then there's groups. So there's basically like families of cards as well. So they work together often. All right, cool. We got that going. Eternal Return. Now you are ready to ignite fiercely with the war song. This wind seems perfect for spreading your flames. Raise from your grave. Okay, prologue. Here we are. Yes, we have a tutorial. We're probably going to ignore that for the most part. So if you see me clicking through it really quickly, that's why, because we played this already. But basically, here's our map. Very traditional roguelike. We're going to go through and select missions of different types. So there's battles and there is special kind of scenario things that come up. There is chests and there are shops and so on, and elite fights until we get to a boss. So pretty typical from that point. But there are some differences once we actually get into the battle. So let's go. Okay, so here we are in the battle. It's going to start us for a tutorial for the first couple of battles, which is fine. It's going to show us the enemy that we're fighting. So we have an enemy commander here who's got 50 health. We're over here, we've got 96 health on this side. We're going to drop cards into these locales here where the dotted lines are. They're going to do something similar on their side. Those guys are going to auto fight down the center lanes wherever we choose, and then hopefully get to the enemy and take out the enemy commander's health. When we do so, we win. Pretty straightforward. He's going to have counterattack, so he's going to deal damage when we attack him, so that's fine. We'll click for that. And we got an enemy turn. All right, so we have cards over here. I'm just going to click through the tutorials over here. Yes, thank you. So we draw cards. Oh my gosh, yes. All right, we've got folks down over here that we're going to attack. We can hover over them. Once the tutorials are gone, it'll show us what they are. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, so many tutorials. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm explaining it to them already. Thank you, though. Can I? Oh, okay, I gotta do it. It's forced me to. Okay, we're gonna go down there. Yeah, ending the turn. We can drop here. We got mana points over here, and each one, like you would expect, has a certain cost. Each one has an attack power and a health icon down at the bottom left, at bottom right, I should say. And each one has also a number of people that they're going to spawn, designated in the top right, and then you can see kind of their speed and attack powers and their target distance and all that kind of stuff over there. That's all good. Um, yeah, so here we have a tactic card. This is increase the attack strength of all units within a wide range by 2, so we can use that card on our dudes if we want to. I think what we'll do for now, though, is we'll just get some archers going in there, and then we'll get some more militia. Okay, so we got these going on. We can end turn right now. And we can look around, and here's where this one's different, because it's actually tactical. We can also continue to deploy. So we've got these spaces over here. If I still had mana, or if I get mana during the fight, I can actually deploy more cards if I want to. All right. Yeah, so he's going to draw more folks on his side over here. We're going to get some cards on our side as well. We also have a commander skill down here. It's letting us know about down here at the bottom, which costs a mana, but that basically throws an axe wherever we want it to damage enemies. The other interesting thing about this game, too, is there are things like backstabs and stuff like that. So certain cards, you'll be able to actually drop them anywhere on the map, and you can get backstabs on some of these enemies as well, which is super cool. Okay, so we've got still quite a few guys on our side on the end here. We can get some cavalry. I think that's probably a good idea, and then increase the move speed of all within a wide range. All right, yeah, I think what we do is we do that, and then we actually boost those guys so they get over really quickly. And we end turn. Yeah, so they're going to come across. And for the most part, combat is rock, paper, scissors. So the cavalry are good against archers, and archers are good against militia because they've got range on them, and so on and so on. So it's not too complicated. You're just trying to match things like that. And there are people that are going to be good against cavalry and all that type of stuff too. So this guy's got a special here. You summon on a used summon tile, return the last summon card placed on the selected tile into your hand. Okay. We'll do that in a moment. We can... So what we can do is do an amateur. This guy's only got 16 health. So we can do that. We can do that. And that gets us these guys all out. And yeah, just end turn from there. That should probably take him out because he hasn't played any cards this round, so we should be able to finish him off. Oh, didn't quite get to him in the turn. All right. That's also fine. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to increase the attack damage for these guys. We'll just finish this guy off real quick. It won't take very long. Bam, bam, bam. Dead. Okay. They all explode into blood. And yeah, we get battle rewards, we get gold, we get food items that basically these we can use during the battle. They'll fill up over here. We can also obtain a new card. So we're going to click through the tutorials here. There's many of them, many of them. That's all new from the demo. So obtain the gold, obtain the food, which is going to give us 2 mana, which is nice. And then we can choose a new card. What do we have here? We got a shieldsman, as solid as an anvil, so he's got a little bit more defense. For ranged attacks, we got a Protective Light Tactics card, so ignore damage received 1 time. And deploy, gain 1 mana stone. So that sounds pretty good. Let's get that. Okay, so now we get to choose our next mission. The only thing we have is an unknown event, so we're going to grab that. Altar of the Bazaar. You come across an altar entwined with bizarre life forms. Sticky liquid continuously flows from the altar, and the tentacles emit strange sounds. Place an offering. So we can change 1 card or we can leave. Let's change a card. Yeah, I don't really honestly want to use that. So yeah, it's going to be one of these things over here. The other thing you're going to see on here occasionally too is there's actual like placeables. Like you can actually build stuff. So those are interesting to work with too. So let's change. And we got a tribal vanguard. Deploy, draw 1 card. Interesting. Okay. So we're kind of turning into a tribal deck here, it looks like. The tentacles eagerly wrap around the offering. As they disappear, the offering is clearly transformed into something different. Leave. All right, we got another battle here, so we'll go straight into that. Here we go, fork in the road. So this guy also has counterattack. He's a goblin. It's basically the same as before. He's got a little more health, though. Okay, so the difference with this one now is we've got 2 points of attack we've got to be careful of. So we're going to have to see how that goes. We've got our tribal shaman. Yeah, and we've got our mana stone guy here, tribal merchant. So we can throw him in. He's only got 2 folks, so he's not going to be super powerful, but we got an extra mana stone, which means if we... yeah, if we deploy, send one card. Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't really need to do that. Yeah, silly me. Okay, that's fine. It's all good. We're going to throw that in there. We have the mana card, so we're going to do that, and then we'll get the amateur militia in there as well. And battle start. The only thing I wish you could do is like zoom in a little bit. It'd be nice to be able to look at the battle a little bit closer. There's so much gore too, it's fun. Alright, so we want that fight. We're going to go towards him. He's going to start getting some archers and a goblin horde over here. Solidifying wall, increase the attack damage of all units in the area. Yeah, that works pretty well. And then summon on a use summon tile. We can get a mana stone by putting him out there. We'll grab that, and we'll get some archers out as well. That should give us a pretty strong attack. Off we go. Yeah, he's pretty much done for. Oh, not quite. Okay. Not quite. We almost got him down with that attack. That's all good. Let us drop the... we can drop the cavalry in, and then we can actually probably just beat this right now. Oh, not quite. 1 health. 1 health. That's fine. We should be dead. Okay. Good stuff. So we've got some 14 gold here. We got another card we can choose if we want. This is free placement, so him we can put anywhere we want. And malicious spearman. That could be handy against cavalry. Right? Doubles the damage against units with move speed of stage 4 or B5. We got... yeah, we already have a tribal shaman. I think the spearman makes the most sense, because we're probably going to be starting to face a lot of cavalry at some point. Nice. Okay, no choices here, no forks, so another fight. And yeah, he also has counterattack. He's just kind of the same guy from before. Alright, he's got a big group of guys over here. We do have cavalry, though. Yeah, I think we do that. This one is weird, this tribal migrant. What value does that do for me? Summon on a used summon tile, return the last summon card placed on the selected tile to your hand. Yeah, strange one. Okay, we're going to throw some archers down, and we're going to call it a day. Alright, these guys should tear through these dudes. Yeah, yeah, solid tearing through those guys. Yeah, pretty good. We've got here some archers coming in. We've got malicious spearmen. Got an attack damage boost. Yeah, I think we should... Let's drop him in. We'll drop him in. We get a mana stone. And then we can get 2 militia units in there. And we'll send those guys out. All right. We didn't quite make it to him, but we do have a lot of troops coming in, so that should be good. In fact, this probably makes sense to drop that on there. And I think, yeah, I guess we'll just throw some archers, or maybe we... Yeah, let's just throw some archers in. We also spot up here. Oh yeah, that's the other thing we can do too, is destroy stuff. We gain 1 mana. Destroy to gain 1 mana stone. Is that worth it at this point? I don't know. Let's do it. I'm not sure we'll finish him off in this round. Not quite. Almost. Almost finished him off. All right. Okay, so we got a bunch of folks there. Let's put a spear wall there, and we'll put one of these guys down here. That guy's going to finish off that, so we'll actually be able to deploy another unit. Yeah, right there. So we can throw in another unit. And that should hopefully be enough. Oh yeah, we got that up there anyways. Alright, 24 gold. We got some new food, and we can get another card if we want. Deal 4 damage to all units within range. Okay. Encourage. Gain 5 additional health to 1 summon card in your hand for this battle. 5 additional health. That could be pretty powerful. Yeah, let's grab that. All right, we got a campfire. So yeah, as you'd expect, we can health up, right? We can rest. Can't talk. This item here that we got here, gain 1 random base card and reduces mana cost to 0 until it is used. Okay, so we'll save that in emergency. Yeah, both of these are good for emergency. So over here we can restore by 30%. We can choose an enhanced card, or we can leave. So yeah, enhancing cards, so very similar to Slay the Spire. We can choose a card and we can upgrade it. Maybe, I think I kind of want to upgrade these guys. What do we get if we upgrade that? It brings them up to 6. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. All right, let's enhance that. Just a good defensive card to have. All right, so we'll leave. Over here we got another random event, so we'll grab that. Tangled Garden. You find yourself at the entrance of a vast, mysterious garden. Bushes taller than you twist and wind, stretching out endlessly, and an exit seems nowhere in sight, or perhaps this is a labyrinth disguised as a garden. Enter inside. Not long after entering the labyrinth, a fork in the road appears before you. It seems you must choose one of the 2 paths. So, path on the left, we've got arrows in the wall. Path on the right, some sort of Cthulhu monster. Cthulhu monster it is. Tangled Garden, clank. While continuing to explore the grassy labyrinth, you hear something react under your foot. Before you can figure out what it is, countless blades and gears emerge from the bushes and attack you. Dodge the traps. We might lose 15 health. Turn back and run. We can afford 15 health. Hey, we made it. You successfully evade the traps with agile movements for someone trained on the battlefield. This is hardly a problem. Nice. And you discover a dust-covered, dirt-stained yet antique-looking chest in the center of the garden. You'll have to open it to find out what's inside. Choose 1 random relic, obtain 50 gold, 150 gold, or reduced health by 20. So these are the chances. One of these things will happen. I think it's worth the risk. It was not worth the risk. It exploded. Shrapnel pierces you in several places, but the worst pain comes from the disappointment of your dashed hopes. Great. All right, well, that didn't go so well. We do have a chest, though, and then we can potentially go in. There's a shop over here, and there's an elite. I think we should go for the elite fight. Yeah, okay, thanks, Dora. We're going to go open a chest. That's as simple as clicking this, getting the relic, and restore 3 health to your commander at each node passed. Enhance 2 random cards when obtained. Let's get that. Our health is okay for now. So we got this upgraded, now costs 0. Okay, so that's much better. Enhanced. And then we got an enhanced militia archer. So that's just more damage, I'm guessing? I didn't see what it looked like before. I think that's just more damage. All right. Good stuff. We got another fight. Let's do it. Let's do it. There it goes. Okay, covering fire. Yeah, so this time we got an archer, so he's got a ranged attack. So he's going to be able to shoot my guys as we're coming, but we can actually put archers up here and they can shoot down where people can't attack them. So we've got that going for us. Over here, he's got enemy Verigian Guard coming in. He's going to have some archers up at the top. And it's a hill. Ranged units path can target enemy units on other paths. Yeah, we got it. So we do have an archer unit. So we can throw that in there. We can, let me see here. Get some militia in there. We can throw that in there, and then we can throw the militia in again. Yeah, that should do it. End the turn. So our archers will be able to shoot down over here, which is nice, without taking any damage. That's the end of our turn. We do have some archers coming this way, so they'll start engaging those guys in a moment, which will not be as good, but what we can do likely is get some horse up there. And yeah, we get a mana stone from this guy. We can grab that. And maybe get some more. Yeah, we'll get the plus archers up top here. And then hopefully these guys don't make it through. I think we're good there. Yeah, our horse, we're able to get through and do some damage. These guys are going to be able to get through and do some damage. We got a whole bunch of spearmen over here. We have our own set of spearmen we can deploy. Gain 5 health. That might work pretty well here. Gonna gain... Oh, I messed that up. That should have been done first, but that's okay. We're gonna use it on these guys. And then we're gonna throw these guys up here to counter these archers, because they're gonna be able to shoot on my commander otherwise. Alright, got a little bit of damage down on these guys. We're heavily outnumbered. You guys are gonna make it through. We got lots of archers coming up here. Okay, so we gotta be a little more careful here. You must select a summonable tile. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, things are gonna get a little bit squirrely here. Gonna throw that there, gonna throw them there. We're gonna throw these guys over here, and then we're gonna hope for the best. We might take a little bit of damage, because these guys aren't gonna do much. Oh man, the archers just totally cooked us. Oh man, we're not in good shape here. We do have some spearmen we can throw in here now, which I think is what we'll do. Over here, and then we're going to throw the cavalry over here. And then we're going to end the turn. We lost, oh man, we lost a lot of health. This is not a good fight. Okay. Alright, we're fighting away through there. He is deploying just a lot of people. He's deploying tons and tons of people here. Yeah, I think archers are still the thing that makes the most sense up here. And then we will post 2 dudes down here. We can actually... no, if we do that, we just kind of lose one. Is he going to be better? He's 2 attack, 3 health. These are 2 attack, 4 health. There's 4 of them. Yeah, I don't think that's any... I guess he's a little bit stronger. I'm not sure. Could use one of these and gain some mana. It's going to be a bit rough. I think these spearmen will win this fight, though, probably. Maybe? Oh, maybe not. Ouch, they're just destroying my archers. Because the archers are fighting these guys instead of fighting the archers over here, so that's a problem. Deploy, yeah, we could be in a little bit of trouble here. Could be in a wee bit of trouble. What do you do? Deploy... Send 1 card. Yeah, we could be in a bit of trouble. We'll have to see. Because I lost so much health when they made it through there. We're like dying to these archers so easily right now. These guys at least have a bit of range, so they're taking out some of those folks without any damage. Those guys made it through there. We have some cavalry, so I think we deploy... Let's deploy the cavalry up here, because they're not going to be very good at those guys anyways, and then we'll get militia down here. Oh, I should use these ones, I didn't see it. Buggers. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully they delay these ones enough. They did not. Ooh, oh, whoosh, oh boy. Oh man. This is not going well. This isn't even an elite fight. What the heck? Alright, we are going to deploy cavalry up here again, and the spearmen over here, and hope for the best. We're going to lose some more health here. Yeah, shoot. Okay. Wow. Not doing too well in this fight. We're not doing too well. It's not going well at all. All right. Yeah, I got the archers up here, and then we need backup down here. Yeah, I don't really understand the benefit of this card. Summon on a used summon tile, return, like they're not very good. Maybe what and they're upgraded already, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, don't really like that card that much. There, their archers are just taking mine out in no time. Like one shot, one volley, and they're gone. Okay. Whew. Deploy, draw one card. We'll get these guys down here again. We've got 11 health on this guy. These guys should tear through these archers pretty quickly. And then it's just a matter of getting... Oh, man. That was rough. That was rough. We did recover a little bit of health at the end, but that was not good. Oh, we got a watchtower, possibly, or an assassin, which is a free placement. So he does a lot of health. He does a lot of damage, I should say, health damage. I think the tower makes sense, though, at this stage. It only costs 1. And I can show you guys how that works. And now we have either an elite battle or an unknown. Yeah, we might die. There's a good chance we die. Well, you know what? Let's take the risk. We have a good chance of dying if we go to the random one, too, anyways. So, discrete mathematics. Alright, so he also has counterattack, facing an arithmetic sequence of a common difference of 3. So he's got a little bit less health than the last one, which is good. But he's going to have like a magic ranged attack. The other thing you're going to see going on right now is we now have barriers. So we actually have to beat these barriers before we can get over to him. There is also a supply box, though. So if we take all these out, we can eventually take this box out and we can get him there. So he's going to be sending out squires over here, which are cavalry. We have our spearmen, though, and we also have a watchtower. So what we can do is we can get a spearman going out there, and we can get a few things going. So I think we'll throw an archer down there to start fighting these things, and then we will throw a tower like here, and that will protect us and still be able to protect both lanes. And then this guy we don't use right now. I don't really like him very much. Okay, end turn. So we're gonna go there. These guys should do reasonably well against cavalry. Yeah, pretty good. These guys are taking out those barriers from range, which is nice. Okay, we're getting a bunch of cavalry up this way again. This gives me health to 1 card in here, which I think we will use on the cavalry. Yeah, that gives them significantly more health. We're going to drop those guys up here. And yeah, we'll call it a day while we keep breaking this stuff down. I really can't afford any of their guys coming through. But this could actually just kill him. Almost. Yeah, he just keeps screwing more and more cavalry down. So we're going to have to be cautious there. Yeah, we're going to deploy you down here. That's going to give us a mana stone. And then we are going to deploy you up here. That gives us this guy, which doesn't really help us. We'll throw an archer down here, and we'll throw an amateur militia up here. And then, yeah, it doesn't really help us at all. It's not like more powerful. So we'll just end turn. They're going to shoot the supply cart down here. This will hopefully be enough to defend these guys. They will try to attack the tower first, too, so we're a little bit better defend it up there. But now he's got 4 coming in. Do we have... Yeah, we got spearmen. Okay, so spearmen are definitely going up here. That's a given. I think what we'll do is we will send the cavalry down here. And then we'll end turn, and hopefully we can quickly kill this thing off. And hopefully this is enough to hold this off till they get over here. Yeah, okay, perfect. Whew. Alright, so we got gold, we got a food. We also get to obtain a relic because it was a elite fight. Increases the attack damage of ally melee units by 1. Okay, not bad. We'll grab that. And then we can choose another card if we want. Structural reinforcement. Grant 30 additional health to the designated structure. Oh, Raging Tide Militia. For each card in the deck with Militia in the name, increase the number of units summoned by 1. Oh. So both of these are decent. We only have 1 tower card, but this is 0. This could be a really powerful card, though, because we have a fair amount of Militia. So let's grab that. Now we can go to a shop. So in the shop, we got relics we can buy. We got items we can buy over here. I don't think... Can we sell stuff? When used, restore 20 health to the ally commander. Oh, you know what? I'm actually just going to use that because we're really low on health. Is there anything we want to buy here? That gives us 20 health. That gives us 2 mana. This gives us a random supply card and reduces mana cost to 0. Over here, we've got a Garnet Ring. Choose 1 summon card from your deck when obtained. The selected card is always drawn on the first turn. Interesting. Choose 1 tactic card from your deck when obtained. The selected card is always drawn on the first turn. And receive 30% discount on all items in the Goblin shop. Ooh. Oh, well, can't do that. Okay, we got cards up here. Healing Spring. I think I kind of like this because then we can always put our tower down. Right, we got 244 gold. Yeah, I think we get this ring. Oh no, this is a tactics card. Oh, I thought that would also work for the towers. Oh well, not so much. Oopsie. Should we just buy this and get our health back, maybe? Yeah, we can destroy a card for 44. I did actually buy that. I shouldn't have bought it. Oh well, that's fine. You live and you learn. Fairy of the Lake. You are passing by a lake. Suddenly a thick mist rolls in and a fairy claiming to be the lake's guardian appears. She's holding something indistinct in her hands, her expression unreadable. Is this the item you dropped into the lake? You're not sure what's going on, but one thing's for certain. You've never dropped anything into this lake. So 50% chance of passing the test or 50% chance nothing happens. Obtain a random common relic. Passing the test or obtaining a random relic. I think, let's try this and see what happens. I think I understand you a little better now. The fairy sinks beneath the surface for a moment, then reappears, this time holding a different item. Then could this be what you dropped? A faint smile plays and scrolls across her lips. So now we can get a rare relic. Or a 30% chance of getting something even better. Okay, I think we just get the... Let's just get the relic. Increases your commander's maximum health by 5 each time a base card is used. Okay. Alright, thanks, fairy. We have... Yeah, we're going to rest up over here now. Because we're going into the boss fight. So now we'll leave. And so the boss fights can be pretty tough. They're like full-on tactical fight here. So we've got this dude here, the Dietrich Golden Axe. Bit of a reference to like the old Golden Axe games of the arcade days back in like the late 80s. Was that it? Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, he's armored, so all damage is reduced by 1. And the boss fights will sometimes have special things. Like here, we're just trying to survive for 10 turns. We don't actually need to kill them. We just need to survive. So we need to play it defensively. Down here, we've got a way up here, but no way down. But we can get archers up there. And there's a flag, so I guess we can kind of control that location. And then down here, we've got explosive items. But these guys are fire, so they're just going to blow all that up anyways. Which is weird. Okay. So what we can do is we can get an archer up there. And then we've got these guys who have 11 folks going for them. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we can also deploy... We can gain a mana stone. Oops. No, we'll use that. And yeah, we'll throw these guys in there. See what kind of damage they do. And then churn. These guys are going to blow that all up. That's fine. He's got like a siege tower kind of up here. So these archers will fight those guys off for literally a half a second. That's okay. Another siege tower's coming in. And again, we just have to survive for 9 more turns. So it's not so bad. We can throw a tower in to protect our dude over here. And we are going to... This is going to exhaust. I don't think I want to use it on these guys quite yet. What I will do is throw one there, and I'll throw one there, and then we'll end turn. Do I need any of this stuff right now? We do have some extra mana here if we've got a good card. We also have a random base card that might be useful. This is a structure card. So a base card would be like a base card. Okay. Alright, we're doing a little bit of damage over here. These guys are going to hopefully get killed by the tower. They did. These guys have shields on them, so that's a pain. We got to protect our dude over here, though. So we are going to throw these guys over here. We still have troops out there, so that's not so bad. And yeah, we'll get some militia going down that way, just to keep them at bay for a little bit longer. Good stuff. That did not keep them at bay for very long at all. Okay. So we got a bunch of guys coming down this way. Oh, they're shooting. Ooh, okay, he's got a catapult. Yeah. I think we can get catapults too, though, which is going to be interesting. Alright, we've got the Raging Tide Militia, so we can throw those guys down there. We can throw these guys down there as well. And might be a good time to use a card. Use a food, maybe? I think might be a good time to use a food. Restore 5 health to all ally units except for the commander at the start of each turn. Okay. That's a nice little bit of health boost there. Might come in handy. We can also throw this guy out now. He doesn't cost anything. So that's his value. I've just figured out his value. If you hold him in hand, you can throw him out where something was summoned previously during the fight. Got it. Increase attack damage. We have bad guys coming everywhere. Alright. See, we need this card when we get those militia dudes. Alright, we're going to throw this, and we're going to get the Raging Tide Militia in there. And then we are going to throw these guys in here, because these guys are coming. We need to slow them down. We've got 6 more turns to fight these guys off. We're going to get a few guys coming in. Oh, we're taking some damage. We're taking damage. Okay. Yeah, I can restore 20 health, though. We have cavalry. Yes, I think we do have this one now, too. Cavalry, or what are these guys? Gain protection. I feel like these will be better. And then we'll get the spearmen up there. And then we might actually use the mana jelly for this one, and we'll get the light cavalry in down here as well. Yeah. Because otherwise we're going to take too much damage. And we need to be defensive. Alright. Cool. So those guys are going. These guys are holding these guys off barely. We can get some more spearmen down here. We can get some archers over here. And we can get... yeah, this card's always coming at the wrong time. We're going to throw some more guys down there. We'll hold off on that one. End the turn. This guy can now go in here. Give us some additional fighting power over here. Sweet. Okay. 3 more turns we gotta go. Ow, that just took everybody out there. Okay. Increase the attack damage. Yeah, we'll deploy you out here. We'll get the mana stone. That gives us 3 now. We're holding over here. I'm gonna throw archers over there. And we'll throw both of these guys out over here. And end turn. We're holding 2 more turns to survive here. Okay, we have... What can we do here? We've got this guy we can use. So I think we throw the Raging Tides out there. And we'll throw this guy over here to defend up that way. We'll hang on to that. End the turn. Drop you guys in there. We have the tower defending us on that side, so should be okay for a while there. I'm really worried about these guys. Okay, end the turn. Whew. 1 more turn to go. All right, we can do it. Okay, so I think this time we'll use this on these dudes. Drop these guys down here. We'll drop this guy down here. Gain our mana stone. Oops. Oh. Got stuck. And then we will throw the militia. I think we'll actually throw the militia down here and we'll let the tower take the damage here. So we only need to survive 1 more turn. And oh my gosh, we're not going to survive. We did not survive the 1 more turn. These guys just barreled through everything. Game over. I got a D. A D. Jeez. You return to the spark. Game over. We killed 100 folks. Danger battle wins 30. Total score 130. Okay, well, we leveled up a little bit. We can return to the lobby. Now we leveled up. We might be able to some new stuff here. We got a new card. Empowered Flamecaster. Influence gains spark catalyst each time a tactics card is used. Yeah, so they also have like these kind of like hero cards that just give you like 1 dude, but they're ultra powerful. And oh my god, is the writing small in there. Volatile, when used, grant a flame to all units within range. If a unit is already aflame, the unit explodes. My goodness, could they make that any smaller? Okay, next. New relic unlocked. Increase the range of explosion by 50%. Yeah. Cool, so we got some new things. We failed our first run, though. But we did get the new faction. So now when we go to start a new run, we're going to have the dwarf, which is basically Richard, but he's Richard if he was a dwarf. So he's got dwarf dudes over here, which are also fun, and you can use a new material called steel to bring folks in as well. So I had a lot of fun with the dwarves last time. But yeah, I think that's enough to show you this game where it's at right now. So I can see a few changes that they made. Still plays basically the same as the demo did originally. It looks great. I love the art. The gameplay is nice. You know, it gives you some tactical stuff you got to think about more so than just kind of stats on cards, which a lot of these games does. But this has been fun. This has been Commander Quest. This is out now on Steam. The full release is available for like under $15, I think, if I remember. But yeah, it's out now. Check it out if you like these types of games, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.